straight off. Right into merry-go-round, not waiting for any time during these games. But yeah, this map is definitely not easy for Zerg compared to some of the other maps. I definitely think the previous map was probably better for Zerg. So it's going to be hard, especially with that kind of style. Hellions do very well on this map. Reapers do very well on this map. It's a lot harder to spread creep out down to that third base, and to secure that third base in general can be a lot harder.
But if Effort keeps up the creep spread we saw in the first game, I feel like, I don't know, maybe pushing it to the Xel'Naga Tower in the mid-game and then going from there might be better for him, because watching a lot of StarCraft lately, that was one of the most impressive creep spreads. Like, that's something he definitely did right. Like, I don't think he missed more than a few seconds on any tumor that game.
Despite, like, it getting cleaned out a lot, he still, like, he re-put it down. He started to re-put those creep tumors down in the right positions. And, yeah, he kept it pushing out no matter what, even though creep tumors would die. And we don't see a proxy 2-racks from FlaSh, which is something we actually see every single game from Maru more than anything else. Very popular on this map too. Terran love to do that sort of proxy 2-racks. Very, very effective considering how that natural is. It's very open. Bunkers can go down very easily in the bottom of the ramp as well.
And Effort going pool first instead of going for a drone scout. Is this to defend against potential 2-racks?
Yeah, this is to defend against 2-racks, to defend against like a lot of aggression. It's kind of interesting that we see it, actually. I wonder what timing the gas is going to be. So if he gets an early gas as well, it's going to help out a lot against sort of like the Reaper timings as well. But playing very defensively, and it doesn't put you too far behind in economy. More than anything else, your second queen gets out a lot later, and the creep spread, I guess, in your natural is a bit stunted.
Which might hurt on this map.
It could help hurt for sure on this map, considering how far away that third base is. And spreading creep there can be a nightmare because Hellions and Reapers are going to be on the map before it gets really down that ramp.
And it looks like we're seeing mostly the same opening coming out from FlaSh. I'm wondering whether he's going to go for the same medevac Hellion play. I feel like this isn't as good a map for it, but
definitely not as good a map for it. I mean, Reaper's always going to be good in this matchup, especially on this map where it's such a big map, great kiting, and I mean, when you have Reapers and Hellions together, you can do damage to a lot of damage to queens, a lot of damage to like a third hatchery. Like, it gives you a lot of potential for damage everywhere. But FlaSh, more than anyone else, loves this kind of style, going one Reaper, kind of scouting, harassing, into that reactor barracks Marines, then into Hellions a bit later. So kind of skipping out a little bit on the Reapers, which... yeah,
just one.
Personally, I like to see 3 Reapers, especially on this map.
But I think the way the build's lined up with Effort going for pool first, that's a good thing for FlaSh, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a good thing. But look at this. We see these Zerglings on the map already, so he actually might be banking on this.
Oh, man.
If he can get a cancel on this CC.
And those Marines are just now starting the Reapers cross-map.
Yeah.
He might get a cancel.
If he gets a cancel, this is actually huge. This is a great meta. Oh, wow. Actually, I think it's...
I guess we see the pool first coming to fruition here.
Yeah. We see 2 SCVs out on the map. He starts building it again. Reaper's almost back in time.
Oh, but it's still losing hit points. It's down to 100.
I think it might go down. SCVs have been pulled too late.
There's the cancel.
What a great play from Effort. Sneaking out those Zerglings in time before the Reaper spots them. And finding that kill in the SCV and then the kill in the CC. Gets the Marine for his trouble as well.
Oh, that was really well played.
So that was his plan from the start. We're too busy trying to think about what could actually happen. We missed what was happening. But very nicely done.
Yeah, with 3 queens right now, he's going to be able to start that creep spread as natural.
Yeah, he's going to start
even building a 4th one.
Yeah. But, I mean, obviously his speed is very, very far behind. Getting those 5-minute gases. And we did see the factory is already pumping out Hellions at this point. So it's going to be very hard to kind of get creep down to that third base. And we could definitely see some aggression from FlaSh. A lot of Terrans, or not a lot, maybe some Terrans, kind of just go YOLO with their first 4 Hellions and try and do a run by. On this, in this situation, actually could do a lot of work considering there's only 3 slow queens. Obviously, they're slow. 3 queens and no Zerglings on the map to really kind of block their run by.
And that's an early Roach Warren, isn't it?
It's a very early Roach Warren.
And it's not the Rollin. I think he's going to be aggressive with this.
I actually think he will be very aggressive with this, actually.
Which might be very good considering FlaSh is going 3 command center.
The #1 thing to look at here is the fact that no Zergling speed has been upgraded whatsoever. So I kind of get the impression, yeah, we're going to see a huge Roach timing from this. And obviously FlaSh going for that extra CC, the 3rd CC in the high ground.
If he does a similar opening to the one he did in the first game, where he just had 1 barracks, 1 factory, 3 command centers, and 2 engineering days, it's going to be hard to defend.
It's going to be very, very hard to defend. And this could definitely end the game at this point. You see 2 Hellions, 1 Reaper out on the map already. 2 more Hellions coming.
But with these queens, I don't think he's going to be able to deny the creep spread either. And 7 roaches now in production.
Yeah, with these roaches, we could definitely see some economic damage.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to cut roach production. No, never mind. 5 more.
It's going to be 12 roaches. So he could actually be going all in from this. And I actually think it's a great idea.
And only just now the second barracks.
Yeah, we have 6 Hellions on the map, 1 Reaper. And we see some Marines in production from 1 Rax. Oh, but this Reaper could scout.
Did he see the roaches?
I think he might have caught the just the tail end of those roaches.
If not, he'll see the ones finishing now.
And this is
there go down the bunkers.
2 bunkers go down, but there's only 3 Marines out so far.
Marauder production started, and I think he will have stim pack when the push does come.
Yeah, it looks like it. That 1 Marauder is actually going to help out so much. Worth his weight in gold.
Building 2 more geysers. Do you think he's that confident he's going to hold this?
I think he is. I think he's very, very confident. And I actually don't blame him, considering Stim is that close to finishing, considering a Marauder's just about out, and he scouted it so early that he's going to have bunkers down already. I don't think Effort's going to find any damage with this. He sees it. He's like,
12 roaches, though.
12 roaches. They can definitely take down these bunkers. But SCV's out of position, though. And this first bunkers can go down. No, it's not. He's going to go through the Hellions instead, but the SCV's trying to block as well. And whoa, nothing is done. Maybe some SCVs went down.
Maybe 2 or 3 SCVs, but 12 roaches for like, what, 4 or 5 Hellions? And
not worth it, man. Not worth it one bit.
Behind that, though, Effort was droning. He's now up to 58 workers.
Yeah. So that is a consolation for sure.
Yeah, his Bailey Nurse is finished, and it's almost the opposite of last game where FlaSh had a significant upgrade advantage. Effort has 1-1 started, and I don't think FlaSh is even engineering base.
Doesn't look like it, but he is going to have like a huge window to be aggressive with this with these medivacs coming out, with Stim already finished. I definitely think we could see some great dropping from FlaSh. They could do a lot of damage here, and a lot of great kiting as well, considering it is going to be slow banes for quite some time. But the 1-1 will take effect in a few minutes, which is going to really change things up again, and FlaSh is going to be on the back foot. Or to see some spores come down as well.
Yeah, still no Spire. I guess it's going to rely on the spores to deal with medevac drops mostly, or?
Yeah, spores are going to help out a lot with a lot of Ling Bane. I actually really like this style as well, considering just going into like this heavy Ling Bane style while you creep spread, while you drone up that third base and wait for mutas later, maybe get around 30-minute mutas. I actually like the style a lot, and it's something we saw recently from Lenok in the show match against Acer. Yoey FlaSh Wolves versus Acer. We saw Lenok play some great CBT, and he did the style really, really well. See, already a great counterattack with some Zerglings.
Yeah, Effort not able to delay the third base, but here comes FlaSh pushing across the map.
Yeah.
No Zergling speed still.
Actually, yeah, still slow Zerglings.
Oh, wow, it's only halfway done.
Oh, he forgot slow. This actually could do a lot of damage as well.
Oh, with the speed bailings.
Speed bailings before.
Slowlings and speed bailings.
Definitely not what you want to see. And FlaSh probably having a bit of a laugh to himself, like, you forgot speedlings. And it's going to be actually really painful to defend against these drops. But, I mean, definitely enough creep spread to kind of help out the slowlings, as well as enough slowlings on the map.
Yeah, it's definitely going to cost them, but it doesn't seem like it will change the game too much.
It shouldn't do.
This drop still doing a lot of damage, though, I guess.
We're actually seeing a lot of damage here.
In the middle of the map, Effort's engaging FlaSh.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to counterattack this third base. He really wants to shut it down.
Oh, those Widow Mine hits!
Oh, the Widow Mines. 2 perfect hits. Wipes out the army.
Wow.
And look at this. Look at this one drop doing so much damage. Finally, speedlings to finish. And they're streaming them in, though, so more and more lings are just dying for free. Finally gets wiped out, I think more than anything because the medivac ran out of energy.
But during this, those 2 Widow Mines took out so much of the army, and FlaSh is equalized on workers almost.
Yeah, I actually want to see the kills on these Widow Mines because that was disgusting.
So do I. And 1-1's almost going to finish, and Effort's upgrade advantage will be gone. He doesn't even have any mutas out on the map, does he?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Spire has finished, but still focusing purely on Ling Bane at this moment. Really trying to defend as much as he can.
Trying to counterattack too, but FlaSh is the bunker.
Yeah, bunker. A little bit out of position now. And here we go. Widow Mine's doing more damage, but it's so hard to fight on creep here. Splitting up his units. Only a few bailings are left. The upgrade advantage has been nullified in any second. And there's so many medivacs out, which is actually helping a lot with this push. Maybe he might have to actually lift up now. He's not paying attention. Oh, no. Losing a few more Marines.
Yeah, 1 Marine. He's seen some stuff, man.
He's seen a lot of stuff. Oh, that's unlucky. But, kind of great aggression from FlaSh. He's in that position again where he's solidified his economy. He's just pretty much macroing like a beast now. Hellbat production has begun as well.
Looks like he's not going to be sticking with Widow Mines in the mid game.
doesn't look like it. He wants to go back into this style that he's really comfortable with. I kind of like it, but it seems like it's going to be very, very hard if there's good creep spread and a lot of banelings more than anything else. But granted, he is still making Marauders, which I think is very important. That's going to soak up a lot of baneling hits.
Especially in working with the Hellbats.
Absolutely.
And that creep spread is already at his third base.
Yeah, that is gross. He just realized that. He's like, whoa, I got to scan this now because this is messed up. I cannot be leaving this on the map because that's just giving him such an avenue for a counterattack.
Yeah, even scanning again.
Yeah, he's got to clear this up big time. And we kind of see FlaSh effort kind of pulling back, getting in position, worried about a push.
Yeah, Effort's going to have a small upgrade advantage for the next maybe 45 seconds before 2-2 finishes for FlaSh and Infernal Pre-Igniter. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Don't see that often in PvT.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be up and running. And we do see that fourth base get up nice and safe for Effort as well, which is a big deal.
Yeah, still no fourth command center for FlaSh. Instead, building a sensor tower. I guess he's really afraid of counterattacks. This map is very wide open, many different avenues to go into the natural and third base.
Yeah, absolutely. And this map is actually kind of really hard to do to protect your fourth base for the Zerg because of the cliff. You can see like Terrans kind of drop Medivacs, Medivac full of Marines while they stay at the bottom with Widow Mines, Thors, and Marines. And it's so hard to kind of defend against that. But with this creep spread, he's in a pretty good position to defend against it if the Terran comes even close to that fourth.
And it looks like FlaSh is going to hit the timing when all these upgrades finish together, and it might be pretty tough for Effort to deal with, but here come a lot of banelings for a counterattack.
Baneling counterattack
The sensor tower spots it, but
what are they going to do? Bunker goes down here.
Bunker goes down, and
SCVs are evacuating.
Only 2 or 3 SCVs. He takes out the sensor tower, the bunker, and 5 or 6 Marines, but I don't think that's worth it.
Probably not worth it, but he really hated that sensor tower.
And FlaSh just builds it again. I
think he attacked it, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think that was a cancel.
That's how rich he is. He's just like, you know what? I'm just going to kill my buildings.
It's the opposite of a bunker bank.
Yeah, pretty much.
And here comes the counterattack. Depots are lifted. The bunker's getting focused down.
And this doesn't look like too much of a good position for Effort here. He's
not that many ground units, but the mutants might be able to do some damage.
Yeah, running right into the main here.
Yeah, 3 turrets.
Yeah, so they're going to take a lot of damage on those mutants, and by the time they've cleaned it up, the Marines are already in position to deal with these Zerglings.
Yeah, the 3 turrets didn't really take out many mutalists, but they bought a lot of time. FlaSh didn't really lose that many SCVs, was able to defend.
Yeah, definitely not worth it. And this might it might trigger a counterattack from FlaSh, but at the same time, Effort is going to be doing that counterattack to the third base.
I think Edifrey knows this too, and that's why he's going to hit the third, but
yeah.
I think those are banelings he's sending in?
Yeah, banelings.
Lings and banelings. Still not committing his full army, though.
Yeah. FlaSh getting out of there nice and early with those SCVs, so these banelings aren't going to do much unless he goes back to mining already. Got to be careful here. Tries to kill the CC. I don't know about that. A little ambitious. Maybe these extra banelings could do some work.
The 1,200 hit points.
Yeah, not going to happen.
If FlaSh hadn't repaired it right away, those might have been able to take out the command center. But
yeah, I think so too. But he's constantly keeping this aggression on, keeping these counterattacking, which I like a lot. But at the same time, like FlaSh is back to max. He's sitting almost on max now. So he's going to have such a fearsome army to deal with.
Yeah, but these counterattacks are relentless.
They really are. He needs like finally 2 bunkers go down. It's going to help out a lot. But at the same time, this creep has been on the map, in the middle of the map for so long now. He's going to have such a hard time pushing on. It's going to take so much time. These bangs obviously going to do a lot of work on creep here.
13 more morphing in.
13 more. And FlaSh splitting up already outside the creep. Very, very important to stay off that creep when there's that many banelings on. You see 1 Thor as well, which is going to help out a lot. 2 Thors. Definitely going to be auto-attacking these mutas, which is going to help out a lot as well.
20 more banelings.
20 more.
It's going to be 48. That's as many banelings as the Marines on the map.
Oh, no. Another Zerg counterattack. He forgot to man the bunkers.
This drop's still doing a lot of damage in the fourth base of Effort.
Yeah. Saves everyone. Oh, and a huge counterattack. Even with the mutas, they're looking to kill. Oh, not going to get it yet. No, doesn't look like it. But getting a nice trade there. Effort really keeping the tempo in FlaSh's face. Stopping any sort of counterattacking. Stopping FlaSh from comfortably getting a position on that fourth base. And FlaSh's fourth base actually under fire here. Muta's going to do so much damage.
The third base still hasn't landed. Effort's doing a really good job of keeping FlaSh pinned back. Yeah,
absolutely. And while this is all happening, Effort's maintaining a bank. FlaSh is spending everything he's got. And
here's another counterattack.
Attack.
And in the meantime, the mutas are going back to the fourth base.
Yeah. Beautiful tempo control here from Effort here. Showing how much experience he has in this matchup, how aggressive he is, and how right at home he is playing with this kind of such like intensive multitasking.
Yeah, but still only on layer tech. And when FlaSh is 3-3, I don't know whether Effort's going to be able to win the max engagement.
Yeah, well, that's the name of the game pretty much for Terran when it comes to this point of the game. Like, when you're on 4 base against 4 base, like, and you're going to the late game, you're 20 minutes in, like 3-3 is kind of like the next timing, and it's going to do a lot of work for sure. I'd be very surprised if we see FlaSh move out too much before that actually happens.
Counterattack.
Oh, getting down all the bunkers.
2 banelings.
2 banes remain. Can do a lot of damage here. Oh, but nope, not going to find it.
Did he take out a Thor?
He might have. Might have been a bunker.
Effort is just all over the place this game.
He is insane. Even saving his banelings, not wasting them on Marauders, and yeah, he's everywhere.
FlaSh has done an excellent job of keeping Effort from mining his 4th base for so long, but it almost doesn't seem to matter with Effort's counterattacks.
No, it doesn't, because FlaSh has been taking so much damage at the same time. Finally, he's got that planetary up on his 4th base, and he has enough to defend against these Zerglings at the 3rd base. But from here, like, look at that Thor count, actually. That's going to prove to be a huge deal when it finally comes down to the fight.
But still as many banelings as he has Marines, and look at the bang for Effort.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal. But we see FlaSh not too far behind. Only 10 pop behind at this point. 2 bunkers are up, but look how many banelings there are. And no, getting rid of everything.
The SCVs.
SCVs as well as
the 3rd base has to be evacuated for FlaSh, and I think he's just going to say enough is enough. He's moving across the map.
I think he has to at this point. Considering how many banelings just went down, he knows that there's like a window where there's not many banelings.
Only 17 left, but so many more morphing in.
30 more banelings being morphed in at this point.
And 50 more Zerglings in production.
Such a huge remax here. FlaSh has to make something happen here, or he simply will just get choked out. And those banelings do finish. We see 3 Thors, which are going to do a lot of work against these mutants especially. And here we go. Effort going into position here, but FlaSh in a great position. Can these banelings actually make it happen? Oh, there's still so much Terran left, but there might actually be enough Ling, Buta, Bane. It looks like he has got a great surround hit, even though he's down on upgrades.
But the upgrade advantage is proving so strong.
Look at that. Look at the upgrades.
Just a handful of Terran units.
3-3 does some work, especially when you got Thor's auto-attacking Mutalist.
9 more banelings morphing in, 20 more Zerglings in production, but I don't know, he has 3k bangs.
Look at the supply.
But no minerals.
He's down 20 supply at the same time.
Did FlaSh really just turn this around?
I don't know. I don't even know if it's a turnaround when you have 3-3 like this and this army composition. Ling Muta Bane on 2-2 is just not going to do work. And he just didn't get the baneling connects. I feel like FlaSh was already split up by the time those banelings came into the connects, and from there was just nothing he could do. He had to hope for the best connects he could get, and he didn't get them. And look how many mutants
FlaSh now
left.
at 50 supply.
Yeah, he's miles ahead at this point. Look how many medivacs are left too. Oh. Horrible position for Effort here. And we even see a drop in his hidden 4th base. And this is going to go down. Looks like we do see some Zerglings rotating, but at the same time, FlaSh is going to go down. Go to head for that natural by the looks of things. You actually see pure baneling going to defend against this, which is a bad idea.
So many medevacs.
Yeah.
I don't think this Terran army is going to die.
It's just
FlaSh sending another medevac to the 4th base of Effort, dropping in the main.
Oh, yeah.
Effort can't deal with all of this.
No, he can't. He doesn't have enough.
He's at half the supply.
He has nothing left. He's got 4 Mutalists. How sad. That's what happens when you have 3 Thors that, with this new AI, they will always attack the Mutalists. And if they're bunched up at all, they will all disappear in a second in the late game.
I think also that fight happened just before +2 armor finished for the Mutas as well.
Yeah, that also makes a big difference.
And the Thors with their upgrades.
Yeah.
They just tear through them.
Yeah, and I mean, with 3-3, like, oh,
yeah,
GG. With 3-3 like that, a 3-3 timing is just going to kill. So really, really nicely done from FlaSh, and you know, not too surprised.
Yeah, but Effort had like incredible control of the game through the entire mid game. It just
actually like
I felt like his transition into the late game, into getting his hive and getting 3-3 cracklings.
Yeah, simply too slow. But no, man, that was some great like tempo control from Effort, like great like constant harassment, constant multitasking, and like counterattacking. But he didn't find critical damage with it, which was also a big problem. He couldn't stop that 4th base early enough. He went for that huge commit with banelings and killing the planetary, but that's such a commitment to resources. And at that time, FlaSh was finishing 3-3, and he just went for that counterattack.
And off camera, while Effort was doing his pressure, FlaSh was also dropping the 4th base of Effort, keeping him from mining for minutes.
Yeah, and that was a semifinal game. FlaSh advances to the finals.
I'm really interested in seeing who he was playing up against, but
yeah.